Welcome to another video from Indzara.com. In today's video, we will be discussing an Excel template which you can use for two stocks comparison. So you can type in the stock ticker symbol for any two stocks and then be able to instantly compare those two stocks in terms of various attributes as well as the price history trend of those two stocks. If you would like to download this template, please visit Indzara.com. If you would like to watch the other videos in this series, Excel for Stock Market, please subscribe to the channel, as well as please check out the playlist where we have all the videos and all the Excel templates designed for stock market analysis. One of the previous videos, we actually talked about a price chart, and we also saw how you can look at the price history of any one stock. And we also had many templates where we analyze the performance of stock using technical indicators. This template is a little bit different because we are comparing two stocks, one versus the other, and that's the main objective of this template, so you can compare them in the same price chart. Okay, so in order to illustrate the different features of the template, so let me zoom in a little bit here and we will see. There we go. Okay, so we have this Microsoft versus Google. That's the comparison we have. So these are the two places where you can type in your stocks symbol, and we will be entering a lot in this video. You can see how it works. But before I start typing in new stock symbols, I just want to illustrate what's out there on the screen. So you have the stock number one, which is here, entered here. Stock number two is entered here. And then you have the different, information about those stocks. So for example, the price of Microsoft, the change for the Microsoft, the price of Google, and then the change of Google. Then you have here some comparison attributes. So I'm comparing the number of employees, how many employees in Microsoft, how many in Google. And I can also change this to say, can I see the headquarters? Again, this is a little bit hard to read, and that's because we have, customized the formatting. But if you are able to increase the formatting size here, so I can do Control-1, I can change, don't shrink to fit, and now you'll see that it is Washington, US. And if you're choosing any of the attributes where you need more space, you can always, expand this. For example, you can do that. I can formatted this. So now I can actually compare the headquarters between the two companies. I'm going to undo this because that was not a great example to start with. Changing formatting, let's take it slow. So if I say, what was the high price? In here is the comparison attribute. So for example, we are seeing the number of employees comparison between Microsoft and Google, and you can actually change this to some other attributes. For example, what was the high price of the day, or what was the low price of the day, or what is the official name. If certain stocks you want to know the official name, or you can do, okay, I want to compare the PE between the two companies. So you can customize the attributes, and we have two that you can customize. So we have given the two by default, but you can change the two to anything else. So I want to see the year incorporated between the two companies. So you'll see Microsoft was incorporated 1993, Alphabet was 2015. And so similarly, volume average. Anyway, so this is straightforward. You can just type it in, whatever you want to compare, or select from the drop down, and it'll work. Then you have the company description itself, Microsoft description, Alphabet description, and then you have the chart itself. So in the chart, you have some controls, the yellow indicating the Microsoft price trend, and then the purple indicating the Alphabet. But then you can control the chart in multiple ways. So I can say, I want to see year-to-date trend, or I want to see 6-month trend, or I want to see 3 months or month to date, or I want to see 5 years of history. There we go. And you see how quickly this works. You can get 5 years of history comparison, and you'll see that Alphabet is the purple one, and it seems to go down below Microsoft, and then it came up again in 2021 above Microsoft. And one thing you'll notice here is that the price of the two are not even comparable. So this is 260, this is 2000, so roughly 9 to 10 times. And now why do they appear like this? And that is the other control that you have. where we have chosen different axes. So Microsoft prices on the left side here on the vertical axis, and then on the right side you have the Google price, or I mean the Google meaning GOOG is the ticker symbol. Now, since they are in different axes, now this allows you to compare the trend. Even though the price magnitudes are not the same, you can now at least understand or compare the trend, not the absolute, but the trend of, or the pattern of the changes in price. Now, you can change this to same axis, and now you'll see Microsoft is now both the prices are plotted on the only the left one, the primary axis, and you'll see that the Google trend is easier to read, but then the Microsoft trend is a little bit harder to read, right? And that is why we gave the option of different axes. So now you can actually see both the trends, understand the pattern, disregarding the magnitude of the price amounts. Okay, so now just to quickly wrap up, we saw the stock symbol 1, stock symbol 2, then you have the customizable attributes over here. Then you can customize the period, like we are looking at 5 years of history now. You can also see whether instead of looking at daily, you can look at it weekly, or you can look at it monthly, and now the chart gets automatically updated according to that. And we saw how you can plot it on the same axis or a different axis, the two prices. Okay, so that's how the template works. Those are the options or the features you have. Now let's actually go and try it out, and let's take some examples to compare. So we're comparing Microsoft to Alphabet. So let's say if I want to compare Microsoft with Apple. So XNASAAPL is the exchange : ticker symbol. I'm going to hit enter, and now you'll see actually the service go and pull the data from the service, and now it took maybe a couple of seconds. That's it. And now you have all the data for Apple also. And now I can do a 1 year comparison, and there we go. You can see the trend. And now I can say, let me plot it on the same axis. There we go. So very, very quick, very, very effective for analysis of any two stocks. So let's take a few more. Let's do Facebook and Twitter, let's say. So I'm going to type in Facebook, hit enter. And now let's see if it understands Facebook. So don't worry about these errors. It just means that Excel doesn't know which Facebook you mean, right? So I'm going to say it's the NASDAQ stock exchange. If you are interested in the Brazil, you can choose that. But let's say, because I'm having Apple on the NASDAQ, I'm going to say here, okay, so NASDAQ Facebook is FB, and it now everything gets updated, no problem. Now let's compare with Twitter. So I'm going to type in Twitter because I do not know the stock symbol there. But this time it was able to immediately figure it out because it didn't have any questions on which Twitter. But let's say, for example, I'm going to hit change. This is how you can tell Excel if you don't like what it automatically selected. So I'm going to go and set Twitter, and now you see that there are so many Twitters. But why did the service automatically detect the New York Stock Exchange? I'm not sure, but sometimes it automatically detects correctly, sometimes it doesn't. Now in cases when it doesn't, you can do this just like this, data type change, and then you will have this dialog box where you can now say, oh, this is the one I want. Then you can hit select. That's it. It's very easy. Okay, now I'm going to close it because this is the Twitter I want. So now I can see comparison of the Facebook versus Twitter. And again, we can take it, anywhere. MasterCard versus Visa. Let's try to do that. MasterCard, it doesn't recognize it. So let's see what it's going to say. Let's go ahead, change. Actually, it's still searching. Okay, there we go. It has too many MasterCards. And if you know the exchange, so if I had known that it's in the New York Stock Exchange, I can type in XNYS:MA and it would have got it. But obviously I did not know, and so I searched. That's okay. Now MasterCard versus Visa. I think Visa is V. Okay, there we go. So now you have a comparison of MasterCard versus Visa, and you can compare the two companies in many different ways. So let me go back and check employees. So MasterCard has 20,500, sorry, Visa has 20,500, MasterCard this. So let's do one more, Mattel and Hasbro. And this is because my son loves Hot Wheel cars, and so I get to hear Mattel a lot. Okay, this is on Mattel, and now let's change this to Hasbro, another company in the similar industry. And there you go. So you can also see immediately Mattel manufactures and markets a range of toy products. Hasbro is a play and entertainment company. And let me see if there is an industry here. There we go. Leisure products, the same industry. So I'm comparing stocks within the same industry. And you can see the Hasbro was incorporated in 1926 and this one 1968. And you can also see at this point in 2017 sometime, Hasbro price again increased above, and the Mattels have been going down. But then Mattel has, both companies have grown from COVID. This is March 2020, the COVID starting point, where there was a steep decline. However, I mean, there appears to be a steeper decline for Hasbro, and it's, you know, both companies have been recovering since then. So this is how you can compare. So let's just to illustrate that this works on other exchanges, not just the US stock market. Let me just use a few examples from the Indian stock market. Again, I'm just choosing, but you can use any of the other exchanges, any country. Please let me know your feedback or whether it works for your exchange or not. I'm going to type in Tata Communications, and let's compare Tata Communications versus let's see. Okay, Tata Communications from the National Stock Exchange, and I'm going to compare with Reliance Communications. And it automatically picked the Bombay Stock Exchange because I can see XBOM, right? So let me just change this to say, give me the National Stock Exchange. If, let's see if it's there or not, I'm not sure. Reliance Communication National, there we go. So we found it. So I'm going to hit select. Now you can see that the prices are very different. So if I do it in the same axis, it will be very, very difficult to compare. So I'm going to keep it as different axis. Okay, so we did Tata Communications versus Reliance Communications. What other examples can we have? Maybe in the telecommunications industry, maybe I can do Bharti Airtel versus Vodafone, let's say. I'm just going to select from the National Stock Exchange, and then we do Vodafone. Vodafone will definitely be in multiple exchanges, so we need to go and find. There we go. Vodafone in the National Stock Exchange. There we go. Vodafone is an India-based telecom service provider, Vodafone Idea Limited. And then here we have Bharti Airtel is a global telecommunication industry. And so you can see how the trends have changed for the two stocks. And let me see if there is another example that we can find. I think we can do something in the airline industry, or let's try in the software industry. Let's do Wipro versus Infosys. So when I hit Wipro, and now I can choose Bombay Stock Exchange, or let me choose National Stock Exchange again. And then now this time Infosys. Okay, Infosys, it automatically picked the New York Stock Exchange. And if that's not what you want, then you can go ahead and select the cell, right click, data type, change. And now I can actually see, okay, this is something you have to remember, that it will put in automatically the whole text if you want to change it. So let me just search for Infosys and find either the Bombay Stock Exchange or the National Stock Exchange. And again, you can choose the Bombay Stock Exchange if that's what you're interested in. I'm just choosing so that both are the same. And there we go. So now you can compare 5 years, you can compare 1 year, you can compare 6 months. You can now nicely see the pattern, and they seem to be pretty in the same industry. And when you look at the 5-year history, I mean, you can see that the latest history is somewhat similar, but then they have crossed paths over in the past. Anyway, that's how you can use this template to type in any two stocks, compare the attributes, compare the price history, interact with it, change the price, pricing period, price interval, put it on the same axis, different axis, all of those instantly updates within a couple of seconds at the most. Very, very effective. And I hope you find this template useful. I really look forward to hearing from you how you can use this template, or how you have found this template to be useful when you're comparing two stocks. I also would like to hear from you how this can be made better. And as I've mentioned many times, I'm not an active trader. I am not an expert in the stock market itself, but I do like to use Excel to solve practical challenges, and especially when it comes to visualization and mathematics. This is really interesting area for me. So I would love to hear from you. If you are in the stock market and if you're an expert in that, please provide me suggestions how I can make this more useful to a lot more people. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will be back with another video tomorrow about another template and designed for stock markets. All of these templates can be downloaded from Indzara.com. Thank you very much for watching.